Hello, welcome to round 2 versus King Dodo. Got a bit distracted there and almost 4 more minutes of that and we would have missed the round here, but looks like we're in good shape. Now what? I think we play Desert of the Indomitable. And then we cycle Desert of the Glorified to help find more white. Or red or whatever. Red black nonsense. Amulet, that finds the red. Hash up Oasis. So, I mean, we could hold up Sandblast, or we could get other stuff into play. We can take another hit here. Let us play the Amulet. In a Plains. Now we've got options, right? We could play, we could search for red, which we're likely to draw throughout the game, or we could search for our second white, now that we have plenty of other colors. And I like finding white here. They're going to have an answer for the Sunmare in all likelihood, but that's why we can play the Scrounger first and hope they're tapped out, if it ever comes to it. Perfect. Just get a nice blocker down. Try to play pretty quickly here. Oh, geez, that's a good one for them. Better this than the Sunmare, though. Taking a bunch of hits. Get greedy here, play Scrounger. They can waste their removal on this, and then we can go Sunmare into Avon. The other option there is to go... Yeah, they're just going to kill this thing. No, they're not. Well, that's great. Except we can't attack with the Scrounger easily. Or can we? Just about the most awkward a game can get. Because Sandblast... Alright, a lot of weird things we can do here. We can just attack and then play Crested Sun... No, then play Sandblast and Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs. Yeah, I like that. I don't want to use... And then if they don't block, that's fine as well. Yeah, so let's Sandblast this thing. What I was saying is I don't want to use Angel of Sanctions on that, because if it comes back, we take another hit of 3. Hopefully they don't discard our stuff. But this sets us up for next turn Sunmare. When you can afford it, you want to protect your good cards for later. Cards you don't want to get removed right away. Consign? Ooh, consign the Banewhip Punisher. I like it. So we still get our Sunmare here. I suppose we could have used our Amulet. Oh well, good enough. First big mistake. Maybe it's not that big. We'll likely have time to do it anyway. It's just drawing the land we would have gotten here would, I don't know, not be ideal. Maybe we don't know what land we want. We could want another red or another green. Try to convince myself it wasn't too big of a mess up. All right. Scrapper. Okay, so it seems fine. What do you suppose they're up to? Do they have a way to kill Sunmare? Certainly they have a way to deal with the Scrounger. I'm not going to risk the Sunmare here when we're kind of ahead. And we have a definite life gain this turn even when they kill the Scrounger. So they just chump here and kill the Scrounger. That's fine. So we don't have to worry about that. In fact, the Traveler's Amulet protects against Consigned to Oblivion somewhat. Let us hold up a more useful color here. I don't know why that's any more useful, but you never know. Okay, so they didn't even see all our mythics, but they figured that's enough. If I were them, I would have untapped, used Oblivion, and seen what more we had to work with. But King Dodo's not about that. Like, if their plan was to concede, all right, what are we doing here? They're pretty aggressive. We could play Life Goes On. Talk about nonsense. Could you imagine? Just take out a land and play Life Goes On in this deck? No, it can't be right. Black, red. I think something that's easy to forget about it are these Gideon's defeats, but so far we haven't needed them. Lethal Sting. They've got Consign. No great way to attack graveyards. Like, the stuff we're doing is okay without anything too nuts. I'm doing it. Life Goes On. For a couple of reasons. 8 life is a lot. Take out the land, get punished. And we'll mulligan. We'll join them. Jeez, what is going on here? I mean, Traveler's Amulet kind of counts as a land, but not enough. Yeah, mulligan again. Best hand we've seen yet. Bottom. Stupid Life Goes On. Never live it down. I'll play this. Not a bad start, all things considered. You figure on the draw you can play one card in your deck that is just strictly tempo, but not working out the best here. If a creature died this turn, so it's literally Morbid. And let us get black, because that'll be hard to get later, and it gives us access to Cartouche to kill this, bring us back. But white and red are both appealing there. Any land would be great here. Just one land. Let's do it. No. That was not any land. I'll tell you what card's coming out. 8. Yeah, we've got to try to hold on to Life Goes On. Draw land here. If we don't, we're pretty much dead. We're pretty much dead to this too. 5, 6, 7, 8. Unless we use the Life Goes On. But we don't get any value from it. Let's see what happens. Oh, we gain 8 though. Because we'll get... Oh no, we don't gain 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoot. I wish they'd attacked with the Eternal, because they would have gotten 2 more damage in from the Afflict, but... Life Goes On. We're at 4. Menace, can't block it. Jeez, how dead are we? So what I really wanted was Cartouche of Ambition into Life Goes On. We'd be at 8 here. Now we can Strangle the Bird, which doesn't quite survive, I think. What if we Cartouche something? We could Cartouche the Bird and attack for 3. We go to 7. We're still dead to that. Our thing dies to Burning Fist Minotaur. Now if we Strangle the Bird, we're at 4. They can get us down to 1 pretty easily. Any spell kills us. Strangle the Paincaster. Just a little too late. This was a great hand. Just a little too late. This lets them Paincast our Minotaur, but I think we're okay besides that. Yeah. Not as okay anymore. Right. Alright. It was fun while it lasted. Life Goes On, but... not the play anymore. Stinging Shot. Reasonable. But still not great because we don't have that much green. And we have plenty of flyers. What are they, Grixis, or did they go pure black-blue? Did they switch it up? No, they've got red, so Grixis. All kinds of Grixis stuff. Yeah, let's submit like this. I don't see what else could be better than what we have. Chaos Maw is going to wreck house if we get to resolve it. Yeah, this hand's fine. The Manolith can bail us out here, so we play Desert, and then 2 lands gets us there. It gets us turn 4, Hour of Promise. So far, so good. White. I suppose we need another untapped land, but we have 2 turns to draw it. They gotta think what they need here. We could, oh shoot, yeah, let's cycle the Attendant to make sure we can hit what we need. Not too shabby. Yeah, we haven't hit what we need yet. But even without our next turn, we've got a lot of good stuff to do. Shoot, they're not hitting what they need. And this doesn't, it's just barely enough because Manolith gives us the green. Don't counter it, please. Censor right there. Let's hash up Oasis. And the rest of that stuff we can cycle. Yeah. It's over. This game is over. Right, like they can't even trade their Embalm creature for a 2/2 that we don't get back. It just almost doesn't matter what we do, but I think this is fine. Sand Strangler, we can save it for something a little bigger. Fastest way to kill them without being too reckless here. It's 8/9, should be 9 for 2 turns, and that'll be plenty. All right, so Mana Screw earns a match win, but that was a 6 start anyway. It would have been tough for them to beat even with a solid draw. All right, 2-0, on to round 3.